Napoleon Bonaparte did not simply seek power. Historians like Andrew Roberts suggest that his ambition was driven by something deeper, a persistent need to prove his significance, not just to the world, but to himself. Napoleon was born in Corsica, a recently conquered territory of France, and grew up feeling culturally and socially displaced. Roberts, 2014. According to Felix Markham, he was often mocked for his accent and background during his early education in mainland France. This sense of inferiority may have produced what modern psychology identifies as a compensatory drive for dominance, a pattern described in Alfred Adler's theory of the inferiority complex. In this light, Napoleon's ambition begins to look less like confidence and more like overcompensation. Napoleon's military career was not only successful, it was transformative. As noted by David A. Bell, his campaigns reshaped not just Europe, but the very nature of modern warfare. Yet psychologically, war also provided something else: structure, control, and recognition. The philosopher William James once argued that identity is formed through repeated action, and for Napoleon, victory became that repetition. Winning was no longer something he did. It became who he was. However, success did not stabilize Napoleon's sense of self. Instead, it intensified it. According to Peter Gay, individuals driven by internal insecurity often experience success not as fulfillment, but as pressure to sustain it. This creates a cycle: achievement to temporary validation, to deeper anxiety, to greater ambition. In Napoleon's case, each victory raised the stakes. Not winning the next battle was no longer an option. Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812 is widely considered his greatest strategic failure. Historians such as Adam Zamoyski argue that the campaign reflected overconfidence and miscalculation. But psychologically, it may also reveal something deeper: an inability to accept limitation. In psychoanalytic terms, this resembles what Sigmund Freud described as repetition compulsion, the tendency to repeat patterns even when they become destructive. Napoleon did not stop expanding, because stopping would mean confronting himself. After his defeat, Napoleon was exiled to St. Helena, where he lived the final years of his life in isolation. According to Philip Dwyer, he spent much of this time reflecting on his legacy and rewriting his own narrative. Without war, without empire, Napoleon was left without the structure that had defined him. The psychoanalyst Donald Winnicott suggests that when external roles collapse, the individual is forced to confront the gap between the constructed self and the authentic self. For Napoleon, that confrontation came too late. Napoleon conquered Europe, but he could not escape the one question that had driven him from the beginning: who am I if I am no longer winning? The past is never truly dead. It's just waiting to be understood. If you enjoy diving deep into the why behind history, join the movement. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and leave a comment below. What part of the history era should we discuss next?